Bring these first few days?
Yeah, I mean it's been 2 days. You can tell that the maturity and experience has paid off, especially with Matt and Jake, and they're making some good decisions, and they're seeing the defense well, and they're commanding the huddle. So the experience has definitely paid off, and I've been pleased with both of them in the last 2 days. There's a lot of things that we need to improve on fundamentally and schematically that we got to get cleaned up. But yeah, I'm pleased with both of them thus far.
What have you seen out of Kareem Coles in the early going so far?
He's got a lot of ability. He's got a lot of good intangibles right now. He's swimming a little bit, his head's spinning, and he just needs to relax and play football right now. But he's a great young man. He does a great job studying football away from football, which you have to do in this offense. And I think the future will be bright for him. So he just got to take it one play at a time, and if something doesn't go right, he just needs to stay positive, have good body language, and play the next play. But I'm excited about him. He's a great kid.
What are some of the differences between Matt and Jake as passers?
They're both kind of similar. One thing that they both improved on over the summertime is their speed and athleticism. They both can help us out in the run game. Jake obviously has a cannon of an arm on him. He can make a lot of throws across all over the field, and Matt has a strong arm too. They're good in the pocket, but they're athletic enough to both extend plays if something breaks down, and they're good in our play action game. So they're kind of similar in a lot of senses, but just their demeanor and the way that they handle things. Are both great leaders, which you have to have at that position. But there's not that much difference between the both of them right now. And Jake's had a good 2 days, which anytime you can have competition at any position, it's gonna help your football team. So I'm happy with them.
You think a quarterback can go into a fall camp with a different mindset, maybe more confidence, knowing that they're the guy, knowing that they're going to be starting, as opposed to going in trying to get a spot?
Yeah, that doesn't happen here at Idaho. We don't want anybody to be complacent. So that's the more talent that we get in here at different positions, the more competition that you're going to have, and the better your football team becomes, both on offense and defense. So nobody should be secure in their position. You got to come out and compete every single day, because if you don't execute the offense and you don't do what you're supposed to do, and the guy behind you doing it, then that other guy's going to get more reps. So there's going to be competition. But so yeah, I think at every position on offense and defense, I don't think anybody's real secure with their job right now. They know they got to bring it every day.
At what point would you like maybe one of them to separate themselves as they get closer to week one?
Matt played last year, so he has a little bit more experience. So I guess, if anything, it would be his job, his job to lose. But he's got to come out and get better every day, and he's done that so far. And Jake has to prepare like, he's going to be the starter this year, because it only takes one play, God forbid, and he's got to be up. So, both of them have to have that mindset when they come every day. But whoever is the most consistent will be the guy that solidifies that position. So we've only had 2 practices, and I think they're both doing good right now. When the real pads come on and we see how they execute, then we'll see what's going on. The thing about Jake that he needs to experience is live experience. He needs to have that clock in his head. I think we might make him live a few times this fall camp, just so he's used to getting hit and what real football's like, because it's been over a year since he's played real football, and guys are running after him and tackling him. So
Paul's talked a lot about the team speed and how that's one area you guys have improved in since he got here. Where are you noticing that, especially defensively, maybe especially in the secondary?
Yeah, at the skill position on both sides of the balls. In the secondary, at corner, our linebackers are faster. Our front guys are quick and strong, and then on offense, just our skill position at running back, at receiver, and even our tight ends are faster. That we moved some guys around a little bit, but just the overall team speed, as you guys can see out here, is a lot better than it was when we first got here. And, there's an old saying my dad used to always say, is speed kills. So we just got to get them going fast in the right direction, and that's our job to do as coaches.
Good? Great. Thanks, Bryce.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good night.